Hello and welcome back to the channel. This video we are looking at our reading for Monday the 25th of June. So I hope you had a good weekend and that everything went well. Mine was good, wasn't bad, no complaints. No complaints. The sun's come back out, which is nice, which is very nice. Always enjoy the good weather. There you go. I need to get some new silks. I think this is a little small, and maybe get some cotton. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get straight on into our reading. Now, like I say, today we're looking at, not spilling the cards. That would be a good start. Today we are looking for Monday the 25th of June 2016. What is going on with my shuffling today? Okay, we're going to keep that card because that's just jumped right on out. We're going to keep that up there. So that was the Five of Cups. So I don't know if this is it's going to be part of your reading or if this is a little message for me. I'm not sure. But it shows a bit of upset anyway. We've got two cups standing up. We've got three cups lying down. It's not great. It does show that we've dropped a few balls, so to speak. It's like we've got all our eggs in a row, but somehow a couple of them have broken. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah, that's what it means. It's kind of like a few pieces fit perfectly well into our puzzle and it's starting to take shape and it's starting to look good, but there's a couple of pieces that have just kind of fallen over and they're not quite fitting in anymore. So it might be a case of having to reevaluate a situation slightly, but I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully, maybe that might make sense, and it does already in just a moment. So let's go ahead and pop these all down here. Okay, and then we just need to cover this one and this one and this one. Okay, so we've got an awful lot of cups showing for Monday. We had the Five of Cups that jumped out at us whilst we were shuffling. We've now got the 6 and the 7 and the 8 all in a run. That's great. That's absolutely great. So let's take a look at this. Monday clearly is going to be an emotional day. It looks to me as though okay, hold on, let's get this clear. Okay, right, so we've got a lot of emotional energy with this reading. Cups to me often have a lot to do with romance and with love. It can be relative to work as well, but it looks to me as though we've got a lot of emotions flying around today. With the 7 of Cups showing here now, as I've said to you in previous videos where this card's come out, the 7 of Cups always, to me, shows that somebody is hiding something that you want information. It's not necessarily a physical item, but they're withholding information from you. That's showing up quite clearly. That's sat, quite prominently in the middle of your reading there. Now, I think this has got something to do with a gentleman, because sat just before that card and staring right at that card is the King of Cups. It's an entire row of cups. The 5, the 4, the 5, the 6, the king, the 7, the 8, all in a row. Now, this gentleman that I'm talking about, the King of Cups here. Now, the King of Cups, he looks like he's quite a stable character, but he sat on choppy water. So his throne is sat in amongst the water, and the water around him isn't still, it's not calm water, it's quite choppy water, which is why I say it looks like he's in choppy grounds. So he's not in the best of positions at the moment, this gentleman. And covering him, we've got the 5, 6, 7, the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is talking about movement. So that isn't necessarily going to be a physical movement. It could be a movement in regards to idea sets. It could be, you know, movement can come across in many different ways. But this gentleman, he's looking at this secret. So this gentleman, I think, he's the key to, I almost want to say that he's the one that's withholding information from you. Because we look here, we've got just before him. Let's step that back right the way. Let's rewind. So we've got this 5 of Cups to start off with. Now the 5 of Cups shows upset. It shows that not everything's in order. You've got part of it, but it's not quite right at the moment. And then we move on from there, and we've got this 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups to me is like a bit of a union. 2 people coming together. You know, it depicts this lovely gentleman, and he has a cup filled with flowers, and he's passing it down to that lovely lady in front of him. So that shows to me that there's some sort of union. So we've had to work hard, you know, things haven't been great to start off with, but then there comes this nice union. But now we've got this gentleman who's on choppy ground. So maybe this is pertaining to a relationship. Maybe your relationship at the moment is on rocky ground and it's not really fitting quite right with you. And that then brings us into this gentleman here. Now I think this gentleman is the problem. He's hiding something from you, and you know it. And moving on from there, we've then got the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. And within the 8 of Cups, we've got somebody walking away. So we've turned our back. So although things were really bad to start off with, I wish I could get these cards up off this clock quite easily. So things weren't great to start off with, but they got better. They got better with this card here. And then this guy, he hid things from you and kept secrets. And now we are walking away from it. So we've still got all our cups standing in a row. They're quite happy there. And we're now walking away from what was potentially a good situation. So I think this guy has caused some grief, and I'm gonna possibly put this in a romantic situation. It might not be, it might be your boss, it might be your brother, it might be a colleague, but it's time to walk away from this person now. We don't need this person because the lies and the deceit it's just too much. It's just too much. So then we move down again a little bit further into our spread, and we can see here the 6 of Swords. Now the 6 of Swords is about movement, and again, we've already walked away from the situation and we're going to continue to move away from this situation. It's time to get going. So somebody's, you know, not been great to you, they've lied, they've hidden things from you, they're not a great person for you at this time, and it really is time to start moving on. Okay, so we move on from there, and we've got, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands, she is a happy lady. She is sat on her throne, she has her flower, she has her staff, she has her cat watching out for her. She is a very stable and happy lady. Now we crossed our Queen, because with my seated cards, I like to see what situation they're in. So we crossed our lady here, our Queen, with Judgment. Now it looks to me if though, although we've got rid of this person from our lives, or although we're about to, or we should at least get rid of this person, the Queen, as she sits here in this spread, she's looking forward to the next card along, which is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight also happens to be looking back towards that Queen. So if I hold them together, you'll kind of see what I mean. So this is how they're lying on the table. This one, the Queen here first, and then our Knight here. And you can see the Queen is staring at our Knight, and our Knight is staring at our Queen. And in fact, he's not just staring at our Queen, he's rushing towards our Queen there. He's almost like the knight in shining armour. He's the one that's going to save the day almost. Now, as I said, the Queen, we had our judgment, which shows that we're going to be getting things that we want. It's showing triumph over adversity. And then we've got this young gentleman, this knight in shining armour, who is rushing towards this Queen. Now, hopefully this Queen is you. And with our Knight, because he again is a sitting down card, we cover him here with the 9 of Wands. Now that shows great stability. He's got all of his sticks, or his wands, or his staffs, whatever you want to call them, in a row, and he's just got that one final staff in his hand, ready to go in place. And I think that that's this Queen. He's waiting for his Queen to just sit into place nicely. So I think today is lots and lots of romances on the cards today, and if there was ever a day to enter into a new relationship without the Lovers card showing, today would be that day. The final card we have in this reading today is the 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles generally meaning work, finances, and all that good stuff. The 10 is full of abundance. It's full of abundance. We've got all those glistening pentacles or coins lined up down the edge of the cards. We've got this union over here with this couple stood in the background. It's a really nice kind of family affair going on here. So I feel like today is much about getting what it is that you want, cutting out that nasty, bitter, horrible person, and starting to move forward to this better man or better partner that's coming in very, very soon. So that gives us an awful lot to be thinking about for this Monday. I want to just draw, I'm just going to draw two. I'm going to draw two. There we go. So that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Just straight off the bat there, we've come up with 2 more pentacle cards, or 2 more coin cards. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, and we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Now the 7 of Pentacles, it's about reaping what we sow. So with the good energy that we put out comes back to us. The bad energy that we put out, it again comes back to us. It's cause and effect, basically. So now is the time to start reaping the rewards for all the hard work that you've been doing. And then we go on and look at, the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles does show an element of confusion, but that could just be because we're moving away from this other person, and is it the right time? Is it the right time to look at somebody else? Is it the right time to go into another relationship? So there is going to be an element of confusion. Now, when I'm talking about this first top row up here with this gentleman who was lying, who was hiding things from us, that isn't necessarily talking about today. That might be something that's happened in the recent past. And then as we move, it stopped recording again. I'm so sorry. Right, I've kept my flow. I knew what I was saying. So, as I said, this top row doesn't necessarily need to be now. It could be the recent past. But this gentleman who's coming in, as I was about to say, this is now, this is the future, this is what's happening. So look out for this, because I think now is a good time. It's one of the best times to be looking at that new relationship with this new person. And I do think this is all about love, all about love. And if you're in a relationship currently, now is the time to really commit to your partner and forget about all the past events that have been going on and really focus now on the here and now and put your focus on the person that's in your life now, because they are much more stable than your previous partner was, and they've got all the love and all the respect and everything that you need in your life right now. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, drop me a message and I'll try and clarify a little bit for you. But there we go, guys. That is our reading for Monday. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back again tomorrow with your reading for Tuesday. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to my channel, and please do give me a thumbs up on this video if it means anything to you. Don't forget also to share this video with your friends if you think they could do with some insight from me. And don't forget, again, also, so many things to forget, if you want a one-to-one reading with me, you can do that. Just check out my Facebook page, link is in the description box below, and you'll find all the information you need there to book a one-to-one reading or a video reading with me. I think the information is also in the description box below. But thanks guys for watching. I'm sorry about the cut in the video again. I need to figure this out. But take care. My voice is getting hoarse, but I'll see you tomorrow for our Tuesday reading. Much love, much light, and sending my blessings to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.